Hi, I'm Coach Kane from Straight Blast Gym, Portland, Oregon. This is Coach Ella. I want to continue my look at side control bottom. This time we're going to look at not the inside arm, but the far arm, and we're only going to look at one position today. I want to break this up into some pieces. All right. This side. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so Ella's in what we call a kind of classic hand position. Inside control here. This hand's on the far side, this hand's on the near side. It wouldn't matter for what we're going to do today if she had, cross face or not. So, and I want to look at this outside arm. And the position I want to look at first is here. And so this is a position that you would get caught in sometimes in cross sides here. And so I want to look at how to use this arm. Before we start using the arm, we're going to build our posture so that we're not flat. So my bottom leg is going to come up and out like that. I'm going to lift my hip up off the mat. I'm going to arch just a little bit so that my shoulder comes off of the mat here, so now I can make a connection. So I want to take my shoulder and I want to drive it into her body. And I want to feel that shoulder drive coming off of my foot there. So there it is. So now I'm building a connection here. Now, there's two things that this arm is going to do in this position. It's going to push and it's going to pull. And so pushing is shoving, and then here's pulling. Push and pull. And so what this arm will never do in this position is lay here loose. So if I keep my arm loose, then my shoulder disengages, and then my foot on the mat is no longer being used for base, posture, or pressure. And so while I have this arm in this position here, it has to either be pushing or pulling. And so I'll talk a little bit about when or why you might do one or the other. And so let's start with the push. So again, my foot comes up and out. My shoulder comes up and attaches to her chest. So she's going to give me a little push. Yeah, she's going to give me a little push there. And then my hand, when I'm pushing, is going to go palm up. And so it's like that. And I use Matt's idea of the skinny X, which looks like that, skinny. And so my skinny X angle is here. It's not here. It's not straight here. It's just slightly off in that skinny X position. And so my hand's going to come up and it's going to reach in that skinny X position off of my toe there. And then now Ella can tell you she can feel that. Can you feel that? Yeah, it's really beginning to break her posture there like that. That's going to set up my escapes, including my knee in for pulling guard there, because I'm starting to break her posture and create an angle. So without Ella, up and out like that, attach my shoulder, palm up, and then go at that skinny X angle there. That begins to break things off. And if I have my inside knee in that monitoring position, it should be easy for me to withdraw it, put it in for guard. That'll work pretty well there. Sometimes though, you need to do a pulling motion with this hand. And where I like to put it when I pull, if I can, is I will reach. Can you pull up a little bit? So I will reach, yeah, just tuck your head. I would reach into the armpit here with my finger, if I can. If our physical sizes and attributes would allow me to get into the armpit with my finger like that and kind of hook it. If it's gi, I might just grab cloth if that's what I have. But I want to make that grab. And where I would do that grab and pull is if when I get here, Ella's driving really hard in this direction to try to flatten me out. And I don't feel like that angle's working anymore. So now I'm going to grab my position here and pull. And so you can see that angle will create a sweep there. You won't always get the sweep, but what you will do when you start to unbalance them a little bit this way is it'll make their weight shift. And so in jiu-jitsu, opposite energies create escapes. And so if I have this energy here, I also have to have this energy here. This energy here and this energy here. like that. And so those opposite energies there are going to create your openings for escapes. And those two things work together. So if you only have one, you're kind of one-sided and they can shut it down. But if you have both energies, the push and the pull, for that particular position, it's going to work really well. Now your postures and your legs are the same, you're just switching sides. So when I'm pushing, it looks like that. And then when I'm pulling, I'm just switching to the other side. And so it's generating pressure that way. And so push, pull, like that. And those two things will generate energy from that position. So one more time, I'll just do it one arm. Push, pull, there. And so that's one look at one arm position and how you might use it with the far arm. We'll look at some of the other positions and places that the arm can be in future videos. Give that a try. Let me know how it goes.